Alright. What the hell? Okay. Bloody. How the hell did I spawn over here? Oh, I think it crashed last time, right? I believe it did.
Stand by.
Burn it.
The living lands is scattered with old Park and ruins like this. Good
Hmm?
builders and explorers. Now, the last of them lived in an old keep in Gallowayne's tusks. This island.
Doesn't take kindly to visitors, I know. Or to. Well, to anyone, I guess. We'll dump all of these.
It's never taken kindly to settlers.
The settlers. Magrin's Fury.
Here we go.
No chance, buddy. You lived? Not for long. So that much. That was a bad miss. Blast him. Next one could have been yours, but you're bad.
Another glorious battle.
Well, it was pretty glorious, gotta say. We did murderize all of them. That's pretty damn glorious in my eyes. Okay. Copper skeleton belt. Well, I've fallen down here again. Back in the Paraguayan ruins. I can switch these off, right? Yeah, there you go. Get disarmed. Like they're cool and all, but like, hello there. Torn Paraguayan Scroll, Part 1. On the third night, Ivona came to a towering cliff where the sheer, jagged precipice forbade all who might pass. Her pickaxe glanced off the surface, and when she threw her rope, it fell back to the ground and found nothing to latch onto. The wall is high, Ivona lamented, and lit her torch as a prayer against the encroaching dusk. I cannot climb, but my path cannot end here. Your path has led you here to challenge you, Magarin said, in a voice that seemed to emanate from the flame itself. The stone before you is the same as the stone you stand upon. Your footing will find the way. So Ivana knew what she must do. Climb it and probably die. Oh, hey, look at this. Explosion. That didn't work. Go. Torn Paragon scored part 2. Ivona snuffed the torch and stepped onto the nearby ledge, and her humble walking boots found a foothold upon the moss. She mustered her courage and reached for the outcropping above her head, proceeding step over step, hand over careful hand. With the last of her strength, she reached the top of the mighty cliff. then turned and watched the last of the sun slip under the waves. I don't understand, Ivana thought aloud again. How did I know where to climb? Only heroes can do such things. Was your mother not a bricklayer? Magan asked. Yes. Did she not scale the walls of your great keep? Of course she did. Then that is how you knew. Triumph does not come to those born to a greater purpose. It comes to those willing to use the tools they were given. That's kinda nice, I guess. Maxims of Paraguayan too. In older lands, it was said to know the world first, make a map of it. To know the cavern, make a model of it. To know the soil, grow a garden of it. Now it is written in blood. You shall not mistake a model or a map for the maxim, which is the truth manifest in the world. You shall not reduce the great to the grubby miniature. You shall not mistake the drain hole for the maelstrom. The taste of the blood is that which seems clear on the map is tangled in the maxim. Do not really know what that means, but cool, I guess. Golden chest. Boots of the bricklayer. Oh. 15 carry capacity and dodge distance. Passed down from one Paragon to another over the course of generations, these boots remain as sturdy as the day they were made. Your steps feel simultaneously lighter and more confident with them on, and you can feel the weight of the long ages to which they have been handed down. Move speed, dodge distance, bricklayer. Golden. Critical hit deal poison damage. I do have that already. Soul sponge. Bunch of stuff here. Yeah, do I want Arcanist, Steel, Garrote boots, carry capacity, Constitution, carry capacity and dodge distance, move speed and increase health. I think a health restoration is very important. There is stuff up there. What do you got for me? It's not golden. Silver fending, common wand, iron chunk, felt and copper branches. That's upgrade materials, man. That ain't nothing to shake a stick at.
Hey, that looks like a totem to your burned queen.
Golden scale of order. Vodka. Totem fragment collected, 2 out of 6. Activating a companion ability increases your damage for 5 seconds. Used to restore god totems when placed at party camp. The chains of the solid gold scale are surprisingly rigid, almost as if they resist being moved. The golden plaque of promises, scale of order. Plaque of revival companion grants rapid health and essence regeneration. A number of promises additional to solid gold plaque, all but one are scratched out. Gilliana shipment, Emperor's order, the jail key. That was a good find, I guess. The Paraguayan cache has been raided. Telling me there's something over there. Don't know where that is. Probably, oh yeah, up there. Go. Morgan's Fury. Alright. I do be loving exploring. Enter the city of Paradise. Now that your ambassador is safe, you may enter Paradise freely. Find them in Dawnshore. Find clues about remaining fragments. Captain Hinika spoils this giant wall and it's down there somewhere. This is somewhere else. Alright, so apparently there's stuff down there.
I get the
Hell happened
feeling
to you?
sometimes that this island has it in for all of us.
Probably does. Well, nothing behind the waterfall. Alrighty. Now, to be like 100% fair, no, I don't think it could be here. The statement was it could be like the treasure map leads to this place. It does not. It leads to that, the one behind. Because that just makes sense, unfortunately. Honestly, give me a party camp. I want to see if I can upgrade my damn gun. I should be able to.
By the way, now that we've gotten to know each other, let me know if you want to train together. I've been watching your form, and I think we could learn from one another.
Mention training together.
Yeah, I've watched your form as I've gotten to know you, and it's excellent.
Oh, thank
You're
you.
smaller than I am, but I picked up a few tricks from seeing the way you move on the battlefield. I'm happy to return the favor if there's anything I can teach you.
Can withstand a lot of damage. I want to know how you stay on your feet. You put a lot of power into your attacks. I want to learn how to hit harder. Teach me a bit of everything. I'm a fast learner. Yeah.
I've noticed.
There.
That's it. You got the hang of it. I look forward to seeing what you can do when we get back out there tomorrow. In the meantime, get some rest.
Kai's training. Do permanent 1 might and
Eora
1
doesn't seem like the
constitution.
kind of man you'd send to the frontier, does he? You seem much better suited to it.
Oh yes, I am. Base for totems would require a base. Upgrade items. My Arbelis. Yes. 103 physical damage. And now it becomes fine. Oh, it changes how it looks too. Look at that. It goes from crappy stick to like proper stuff, and then like to golden, and then okay, that's golden. So like silver and then gold. Superb quality. Hardwood branch and heinous talons. Can also upgrade this. So plate armor. Fine, it gets 2 lines, and then oh yeah, it becomes super cool. Can upgrade it to this. Yeah, I'm not really, so that's it's a +6 additional damage reduction. I'm not really into all that, so get out of here. Good upgrade. A better gun does indeed have value. But I think like I can't really go there, can I? It's time we like head to the Pereguan cache and like explore that side of the world. Little camp here. Oh my. Weird ass ruins. Who the hell was living here?
The so-called godless people disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember them by.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, interesting looking here. I've been there. There are indeed interesting ruins. Godless ruins discovered. Item quality. Each item and each enemy has a quality tier that indicates its effectiveness in combat. Common, fine, exceptional, superb, and legendary. Enemies of a higher quality tier than you will display a skull icon next to their health bars and will be highly resistant to attacks from weapons and abilities. Purchase higher quality gear from merchants or upgrade weapons and armor at party camp workbench. Armor and weapons of higher quality will respectively provide increased protection and deal increased damage. Upgrading uniques across quality tiers. Weapons and armor can be upgraded to up to 3 times within their base quality tier. After that, they can be upgraded across quality tiers with the use of additional resources. Upgrading a unique item across quality tiers requires the use of Aedyr and its variants. Aedyr can be found in areas of high challenge or derived from breaking down your other less used unique items. As you progress, upgrading your unique weapons and armor will be crucial to your combat effectiveness. Out of
Minding
the
not to speak
fire
here.
band. Okay, the bowman. Missed your shit. Got him. Okay, he fucking lived. Now he's dead. Got him. I can't see any of them. How are there so many of them, bro? Got him. Oh, you are Ota of the Firebrand. Okay, it's just you and me, Yotav. Eat that shit. That. You're done for, buddy. No more fire branding for you. Oh, that's a level up, man. Nope. Octave's Aedyr Tooth Bounty Trophy. And then Sheathed in Summer, one-handed melee unique. And then a dagger. Unique weapons. Unique weapons are highly coveted. Each has its own story and each is enhanced with powerful primary and secondary enchantments. These weapons will all provide some combination of passive effects, stat increases, elemental damage, distinct behaviors, and even more. Explore the living lands and complete side quests to find the unique weapon that best suits your playstyle. Unique weapons can have their primary enchantment further improved or augmented at the enchanting station in Party Camp. Augmenting a unique enchantment replaces the original enchantment is permanent and requires a variety of specific enchanting materials to perform. We have Sheathed in Summer. Compare, okay, and then a full combo attack deals moderate fire accumulation. Hits deal plus 10% bonus fire damage. Compared to the sword, it does do more damage. Right? Then, there you go. Got a fiery dagger. Cooked lashwing. Oh, a lockpick. Now, what the hell were these guys even doing here? Like, I know they're bad dudes. Probably camping out here. Why wouldn't they? What is the story behind this, though? I never checked that out. A legend of the living land speaks of a marvelous and dangerous garden watched over by four guardians: Northern Wind, Southern Gale, Western Sun, and Eastern Moon. To protect the garden from those who would disturb its wonders and to protect hapless wanderers from the ravenous beasts and carnivorous plants within, the guardians diverted travelers with their respective domains. Frigid and buffeting winds, glaring daylight, and the darkness of night. Three would stand alert each season while one guardian rested. It is said that Southern Gale left this dagger embedded in the sky each year as it took its summer slumber. A weird and highly specific story, makes sense. Spiced rock snout sausage. Sausage from rock snout packed with spices and wrapped in a tight casing. Smoky, spicy, and delicious. Burned lady. Alright, we got an ancient chest. What we got? Common great sword. Primal wind, pelts and iron chunks. This does not look very old. Oh, this is also old. Right. Doesn't look like it though. Or just a freaking branch in there. Okay, and they have a little camp here. Fruitful vine, apples. Oh, I hear something. A bear died here somehow. How the hell did that happen? Just trying to fill out the map. Well, I jumped a bit too far there. But it should work anyway. clear out this entire area. Sure, it's not like over here somewhere. No, it doesn't seem like it. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. There you go. And now this little bit of the godless ruins needs to be scouted out apparently. Yep. We haven't walked this path. There you go. That's the entirety of the godless ruins explored. I did see this. No, my ass gonna explode it.
Ready?
Get it done.
Aim.
Soul sponge, copper skate, and iron chunk. Alright. Nothing of very high value here, but you know, it is what it is. There it is. Big berries. The hell is that? The hell is that? It's a little climbing path or something. Where, I wonder, does it lead? I think it's not smooth enough. You know what I'm saying? Like it's cool, but it's not smooth enough. There you go. How about high? It is definitely smoother. Palm stone. What if I crank it even lower? Oh yeah. Well, do be looking smooth as hell, but like I think performance the NVIDIA DLSS should be quality. We can play on high. Then if I go Alt Z and I say statistics, what Alt R.
Nice shot. Show me what you got.
Oh, I changed weapons. Didn't mean to do that.
Hey, over here. That all you had?
Here we have a black bear. Who the hell is he? Bro. You need to be like dead. Bang. Okay, bye bye to the black bear. And to the forager.
Locals call this the Pilgrim's Path, but no one really uses it anymore.
Level
I
5.
was just getting warmed up.
Ability. Oh god, ability point. Alright. So we have a steady aim. We can get these now. Shadowing Beyond. Channel the Beyond, becoming invisible and draining essence until your next combat action. Piercing Thrust. Power attacks with dagger, swords, and spears. I don't use those. Finesse. Increase damage with one-handed melee. I don't really. Increase damage with bows and guns. Now that is good. When picking out, occasionally receive extra upgrade materials. Yes. Damage with bows and guns by 25%. That should be like a big upgrade. And ideal for rangers. For range, critical hit chance, and your maximum range of weapons, wands, guns, and bows will be more effective at longer distances. Dexterity, attack speed, as well as action speed, equips consumable use, parkour, and reload speed. Mobility and flexibility is key. Might is just damage. So 5 perception, and then it'll give 15% hit chance and 25% maximum range. Then I'll just go dexterity 4. I'm a dex type build. Would like to be able to reload faster. I think that is indeed paradise. This is the so-called pilgrim's path. Got some copper skeets on you. Forgotten soul pod. Well, we'll take the pilgrim's path. We're here anyway, so that's where these sticks lead, I see. Do love looking over the world. So I'm getting 50 FPS.
Great view, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You can even see Fort Northreach in the distance. No, too soon.
Where is Fort Northreach? Oh, right there. This is where I came from. What the hell are you guys doing here? Overgrown Frontier. Kaura's Journal. The slim volume is wrapped and water-stained. A quick flip through its pages reveals that it was diligently updated for 7 years. Its last entry is dated 2828, the year of Eothas's return. 2821. Season of nesting birds. After 27 hours of difficult labor, I am the mother of a coral pink squall of a girl. I will call her Mata after my mother's sister, who was carried away from us on Amira's wings last season. May she have something of her spirit as well as her name. 2023, season of sun showers. Aun- Anura, Ana, Anaru presented Mata with the fishing pole, the harpoon, and the basket this morning. How anxious I was that she should choose the harpoon and spend the hot seasons away at sea, or the fishing pole and be fettered always to the town, or the basket and spend her life climbing trees. But sweet Mata turned her back on all of them and crawled into her father's lap. She will be as her father is then, a healer, and stay always near to me. 28-26, season of ripening cocoa. Last night, Mata told her first story. It was a tale of a mighty war parrot who fought fearlessly in many battles against the terrible Naga. But though he was a great warrior, he'd always wanted to explore the island. So when his mother wasn't looking, he flew to the top of Serpent's Crown in Nekitaka. He saw all the way to Hasongo. The sky went on forever, but he became scared of the heights and called for help, and his mother, the queen of the war parrots, came to rescue him. From then on, he was happy to remain a warrior. Great aunt Marta once told me a similar tale when I was a foolish young girl determined to climb the tallest oak tree in the village. Perhaps there is something of my old aunt's soul in my daughter after all. 28-28, season of churning waves. A dread storm cloud sits heavy on the horizon and small tremors shake the sand, but my girl is not disturbed. Tonight she leads the children in a performance of Nagati's Kraken dance, as taught to us by the young woman from Maje Island. We made her bracelets and anklets from shells we collected on the beach together, and she wove her skirt herself. As we near the season of her birth, I remember how when I first quickened I told now I was afraid. It is strange to look upon this tiny mind now. I think I may have never known her. How strange is this life of mine. How generous to dogs. Give me a sec. Alright. So we read the journal. Now we have.
If you traveled weeks to
No,
see her,
Segwin.
you can wait a few more days.
See whom?
Kara, you would not be so live if your family's souls were crying out to you for justice?
Some crusty old priest isn't going to change that.
I don't know. Maybe he will. This is Aedyr, bro. What's up, Kauzia?
The Temple of Aedyr is closed. Ugh,
Why?
I don't know why everyone in the living land suddenly wants to see the old kook in there, but it's not happening.
Eothas is the god of rebirth, redemption, dawn, spring, and light. Years ago, a farmer by the name of Vaidwin claimed to be a vessel of Eothas and went on a rampage across the eastern reach. Eothas was destroyed, but later rose again in the Deadfire Archipelago. What happened to him there is a matter of speculation.
Not today, anyway. Probably not tomorrow either. Not with the way they're dawdling.
Dawdling?
Since when do you make the rules?
Since I arrived with the big sword.
So you say I need a bigger sword. The Oracle has one. Let me in and I will borrow it.
I'm saying you need to go home because the goddamn temple is closed.
What temple? I don't see a temple. Why can't she enter the temple? Are you two done? Your squabble is not my affair. Why can't she enter the temple?
Eora, an excellent question. Holy One, please. I say you must make her see reason.
As I've told Kalya here, there's a venture underway inside.
Venture?
The Free Expedition Corps is exploring a cave system that holds a temple of Aedyr.
Expedition
There's an
Corps.
old man in there, calls himself the Oracle. I guess he's got something they want. And uncouth pilgrims will only get in the way.
Your expedition has been gone 3 days, Sejuin. I say they are dead.
What temple? I don't see a temple.
There's a temple to Aedyr in the cave back there. It's a hike, and the path there is crumbling to bits. So even if it weren't closed, you know, I don't recommend it.
Right? Are you two done?
Why do you give a fuck? Oh shit. Oh shoot. Oh drat.
Uh-huh.
Idiot. You do not recognize your Emperor's favorite dignitary? If you are smart, you will have her relieved. She is terrible at her job, I say.
I mean, she's... Considering you're out here and not in there, Kaura, I'd say she's doing fine. Yeah.
Wrestling one of Deadfire's krakens would have been easier.
Doing
They
her
would
job.
tear you to pieces in an instant, and all the small fish of the sea would feast on your scraps.
You see what I mean?
I'd like to see this temple for myself.
You will let him go and not me? I see.
Who said I was letting him go?
Do not make me bring this back to Ambassador Hildegard.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Envoy.
Yep, name drop.
The expedition team entered through the cave just past here. They planned for a day's journey, but they've been gone for more than 3. Something must have held them up. Our freak mentioned traps and earthquakes and...
The Oracle who maintains the temple is a godlike of Aedyr,
Oh.
so there is no telling what he is capable of.
They were carrying a lot of tools and weapons with them, so be on your guard.
Right, excellent. I love a challenge.
Well, you'll certainly be hip deep in no time. Good luck.
New quest acquired. Track it. Find the Aedyrian expedition team. Interesting. Paula.
I think I traveled all the way from the archipelago to be stopped at the door. Kara, this is unbelievable.
Right?
You have pestered me enough, I say.
Really?
Who does this guard woman think she is?
The guard woman.
Someone must answer for what Aedyr has done.
Eothas?
My family's souls deserve justice.
What happened to your family's
You
souls?
have pestered me enough, I say. You have pestered me enough, I say.
Tegwin?
Beyond, these mosquitoes are relentless. I've already used all my salve.
In 3 days, yeah.
If Kalya weren't such a righteous pain in my ass, she might be kind of cute.
Huh.
If you're out here, who's helping out the team down there?
I haven't gone in yet.
I hope Yeda and the crew are all right.
Yeda.
Hearing about their exploits is the best part of visiting the guard canteen.
The hell is Yeda?
If you're out here, who's helping out the team down there?
Yeah, I'm heading in there. Dawn Treader. An Aedyrian expedition went missing while exploring a temple of Eothas in northern Dawnshore. Seguin, an Aedyrian soldier guarding the entrance to the temple, asked you to discover what became of the group. Find the Aedyrian expedition team. The expedition descended into the temple of Eothas in search of a holy relic. They entered the temple from the pilgrim's path, a trail located somewhere in the northern downshore. Segrin, a dinner guard keeping watch outside the temple cave, said the expedition team brought a number of supplies and weapons into the cave system, so you should expect a trial. Alright. Okay. And of course she lets me in, but not her. Like, what is she trying to say? Travel to Ethiopian temple. Blocking aligns to target. To toggle whether blocking will align the camera to target, go to settings, game, blocking aligns to target. Find the expedition team. I have unspent ability points. Really? Well, probably a companion point. Or do I just have another... I have a point available. What the hell? Well then, I mean, increase damage with bows and guns by 40. Oh, it requires player level 10. I see. We can get vines deal poison accumulation. Food restores 20% more health. Recipes for strong food. Increase parry effectiveness. Holding your power reduces stamina of dodging 50%. There you go. Steady aim perk 2. And then player level 8 ability available point. Holding your power attack with a bow or gun slows time by 75%. Alright. Oh wow. Quite a place, huh? An explosive. Electric lily seed. These highly conductive seed pods absorb latent electrical energy from the air around them. When disturbed, they burst and emit powerful discharge. Essence generators. Essence generators are mechanical devices that can be activated with shock damage.
Guess we're on the right track.
Essence generators are mechanical that can activate with shock damage. Some spells, abilities, unique weapons, and throwable electric lily seeds will produce shock damage. Activate essence generators will glow and spark. Follow the wires attached to see what they power.
Unseen, unheard.
Alright. Mushrooms. Here to kill a bear. My spear now. Oh my.
Views like this remind me why I came to the Living Lands in the first place.
Something stirs here.
Something stirs here, huh? Okay. Give me some explosives. Not sprig berries. Lily seed. There you go. Oh, there you go. Skeleton fighter.
They've seen us.
Okay, a monk. Just punching.
Now we know why the expedition team abandoned that puzzle.
Yeah, skeletons. Vessel bone and a health potion. Very nice. The fact that they abandoned it for this. Book of Verses. Andung, the bright star, spoke, and her voice was like a clarion cry, calling her soul forth. He knew her for the right hand of the shining god and was afraid. "Oh, wanderer, hear me," she spoke. "You are known to us, and your deeds put you far from salvation." And he wept, for he knew that his sins lay bare before this great illumination. Then Sangrenus spoke, and his voice swept forth with the heat and force of the bright day sun. "Weep not, for the child of light has forgiveness even for you, if you will embrace him." Harmig knelt before them, then resolved to save himself, and asked what he must do. And Mogrund spoke. Her voice was like the songbird's final hymn, bidding farewell to the day's light. "What darkness lies within you, you must cast into his light. Your sins will be burnt from you until you are newly formed, reborn into his keeping." So spoke Mordegand, but Indung warned him, saying, "You have walked all these years into darkness and must now return. You will find the path like treading fire, and at every step you will be tempted to turn away. But no harm will come to you if you keep your faith." Copper skid pelt, iron chunk, and a pistol. Yeah, we can set fire to these. Alright, we smashed all the pots. We were unable to find anything. So then an old book. Alright. Keep going. I would like to get over there. That does look very cool.
Blood and a broken tripwire. Someone got clumsy.
Where? Oh, right here. Parisian ladder 2. We have 14 Parisian ladders. Well, that's quite a temple.
Look at that.
Yep.
That statue. How did anyone build that all the way down here?
Rituals, whispers of searing light.
They use rituals to build it? Right, you just on about your own thing. There's a dude there, I think.
Zorams. What a sneaker find. Right behind you.
Got him. I believe they have money on them. Crawfish. What is over here? We can bypass them, I think. Down up guard. Oh, we murdered him. Silver Phoenix of a branch. Bunch of upgrade materials, I see. Alright. So simply the alternative path. Oh, that was a waste then. Offerk?
Hold it together, kid. We're nearly there.
Ooh. Daily affirmations of focus and efficiency. 1. All errors can be reforged into lessons. Abion rebuilt himself from ruin. No setback is insurmountable, not even death itself, so long as the soul is dedicated to the task. Work hard, work well. Abdon demands only honest labor and forthright service. All errors can be reforged if your first intentions are pure. All ignorance can be reforged into knowledge. Master your craft, excel at what you have been trusted to do. Do not offend your teacher by remaining a student forever. Each generation must forge its successors. Teach your trade to all who are willing to learn, and in doing so, multiply the fruits of your knowledge. All difficulties can be reforged into triumphs. Meet strife with humility and acceptance. Let adversity temper the ingot of your will, and you will never shatter. 6. Embrace your station. Fulfill the duties of your rank and meddle not in the affairs of your betters. All guilds fail at their weakest link. All loss can be reforged into strength. Profitable work heals all emptiness. So long as you have the tools of your trade, you will always be able to forge wealth anew. Value the works of others, and they will value your works in return. Share the harvest with the hungry, and your tools will with the destitute. All souls can be reforged into whatever we will. Hard work is not exclusive to life. Death is no time for complacency. Commit yourself to excellence in this time and the next, in this cycle and the next. An Eye of Regmund. Glacial Spore, Fragment of Regmund, Frigid Mist. Oh, we have reached him. Well, hold up now, buddy. Oh, this is the trap, I see. Trigger when you step onto that thing. A letter to Carloth. Carloth, I can find no more use to put my talents in our pitiless land, so I must go. The water freezes, I create art from it. The water melts, my art dissolves. The water freezes again. This cycle once brought me peace. I looked upon my work and was comforted by its impermanence, and in the impermanence of all things, I took comfort in Rigmund's promise of the end. But even the ice carver is not impervious to the cold, and the new wind that blows from the north, from Ucasio, from the cracks in the in-between, chills me to my bones. There is something wrong in the world, Loda, and not even your bright smile can set this cycle to rights. I head to the living lands. The vitality that fled my art is gathering there, condensing. Now a new chill rises in the land. A great conflict is coming, and our master will need his harbinger at his side. If Vatner returns, tell him to come. But my love, I beg you, do not follow us. To serve our God must most faithfully. I must believe you're still alive. Let's see what is going on here. Alright. What's up, buddy?
You're not my brother.
No, I'm not. Cade Mon.
I got to be dreaming. Oh gods, am I dead? Is this the Beyond Spirit? Have you come to take me to Garlowain's side?
The kid's in bad shape, but he's not too far gone. I think we can help him.
I'm not ready. I've never even touched a girl. It's not fair.
Intellect. Great, 1 second. The Beyond. The Beyond refers to the realm of the gods and the destination of departed souls who tarry for a time while they await reincarnation into their new lives. Calavan is god of the hunt, assassins, pursuit, wilderness, and predatory creatures. He takes the form of a fur-clad hunter flanked by hunting dogs, giant cats, and other animal companions. Those who call upon Calavan favor the survival of the strong and the culling of the weak. Internet 101. Kai, we can't let this kid die of virtue. Can you help him? What? Give Cardamom a healing potion. Let's get you back on your feet. Use Dream Touch to heal him. Toughen up, kid. I'm not wasting my supplies on you. Use Dream Touch.
Oh, that's the creepiest sensation I ever felt in my life. Like vines were growing all through me.
You're healed.
If it works, don't question it. And look, your wounds are closing up already.
There you go.
Oh, wow. I feel leagues better. I thought for sure you were coming to take me back to the wheel. Who are you? What you doing down here?
I'm an apparition who never saw me. I could ask you the same question. Are you with the Expeditions Corps?
Free Expedition Corps out of High Crown. Yeah, that's us.
Alright.
Well, that's me anyway. The rest of those assholes went on without me after I got hurt. We'll come back for you once we've got the relic, Admin. Honest. Oh, shit. Aedyr was probably hoping I'd croak so she wouldn't have to tell our freak how she abandoned me. All she cares about is that Oracle and his relic, which is probably just a big old dog bone if you ask me. It's probably still down there, fiddling with the statue. You must have seen it on your way in.
Anything I need to know? Tell me about Aedyr. Anything I need to know about the Oracle?
I doubt I know much more than you do. I mean, you're godlike, just like him.
Right?
Come on, kid. Don't get starstruck now.
Well, he's touched by Aedyr, right? And he's supposed to be old, like hundreds of years old.
Okay.
And I don't mean elf old, he's extra old, like Aedyr has been keeping him alive or something.
Great. He's old. Anything else?
They used to receive pilgrims, but only the ones who could make it in. This place, it's like a trial.
Yeah, we've seen the same traps and crumbling buildings you have.
And he's building something. A statue of Aedyr, I think. But I don't know what for.
Alright.
I mean, after all Aedyr did in the defies, people don't come here anymore.
Tell me about Aedyr.
Our captain, she's... I don't know. I don't want to talk out of turn.
He left you here to die.
Relax. You're not the first person to have a bad commander.
It's not like that. I mean, it didn't used to be. Aedyr's not been quite herself lately.
Oh.
I've always known her to be cautious, careful. Now she charges forward recklessly. And she pushes us as hard as she pushes herself. And that's how I got hurt.
Has she been short-tempered? Distracted?
Yeah? And when we make camp, she has these terrible dreams. Wakes us all up with her screaming and muttering.
Oh, she's got
Can't be
the
sure,
Green
but-
Scourge. Yeah.
It sounds like the Dream Scourge to me, Envoy.
I'll go speak with this Oracle then.
He'll be the last one to have seen him, I bet. I'll just rest up here a minute before I head back to Paradise.
Take it easy. No sense getting yourself into another scrape.
Promise, I'll take it slow. Hey, Envoy, for what it's worth, I really thought I was gonna die down here.
Perception. Given the extent of your injuries, you certainly would have. I'll see you back in Paradise, Cadmian. Where I should go? Yeah, you certainly would have.
It's a lucky thing you found me then.
See you back in Paradise, Cadmian.
Right, yeah. You got those assholes to save and everything. I hope they're better off than I was.
Alright. Optional. Speak to Oracle of Eothas. Find a Durnian expedition team.
I'll just rest here a second, and then head on me way. Offrig must be worried sick.
Alright.
I hope he's still waiting for me at the embassy.
Someone's waiting at the embassy.
Gods, can't believe I nearly died.
You did.
I owe you my life, Envoy.
That you do.
Envoy? Envoy?
You had some mead here. That's nice. I have a whole lot of notes, yo. Go verses, so much stuff. Tome of Rightful Rulership. Want a piece of Scales of Oathbringer, a powerful artifact of Rotom of Vodekia. The remaining pieces can be found across Dawnfell. The more pieces you gather and assemble, the more powerful the Rotom will become. Daunted. Another estimate may say... Ask you to discover. You found signs of a recent passage to the cave system, muddy footprints and trigger traps. It could be the Aedyrians. You found Kidmon, an angel expedition scout in the Godless ruins. He said the expedition went deeper into the cave system. You healed him and sent him back to the embassy. Optional, speak to Oracle of Eothas. Cadmium, one of the expedition scouts, believes Sargemus, the Oracle of Eothas, knows what's become of the expedition. Find the Oracle at the heart of the temple. Alright. What else we got? Essence potion. Low. That didn't work. I gotta find me a way in there.
Seems like a good kid. Glad we could give him a hand. Maybe one of Juliana's girls will too. So, the kid said the expedition team went deeper, looking for the Oracle. I say we head after him.
History of the Living Lands. Origin. The Living Lands do not exist, but certainly there is an island. Certainly there are valleys, there are rivers, lakes and mountains. There are trees and fungi in abundance. Taken together, do these not constitute in the Living Lands? I will concede that they constitute the description of a continent, that this continent lies north of the equator and that this continent is equidistant from Aedyr and Rautai. I will concede that this continent is real so long as you and I walk upon it. We call this island the Living Lands, but the Living Lands is merely a descriptor of its attributes. A list of attributes, it does not alone make up a place. I believe that for a place to become real, it must have a name. One second. A list of attributes does not alone make up a place. I believe that a place to become real, it must have a name. For a name to be real, it must have a history. History confers meaning, and meaning cannot. When meaning is given to a name by its namer, but the Living Lands cannot be the island's name, because I have traveled its breadth, climbed its peaks, and delved into its countless depths, and I have discovered that the Living Lands has no namer at all. Unless the words we use to describe this continent, the Living Lands, were given to us by the godless, unless these words have a meaning only they could comprehend, unless these words have a history only they could know, and the hecacity, the thisness of this place was lost with them. That is part of the history of the Living Lands. Part 1, the origin. Crack open the chest. Not a very good chest, but upgrade materials are needed, of course. I thought maybe that would explode. Does not though. It's good. Hello, forager.
Another one down.
There you go. Another damn spear. There is something up there, okay. I think I hear the shine of some loot. The loot up here. 2 health potions. I have 17 of those. An amethyst, a spear. Well. Visitor's request. Captain Yeda, the relic you seek is but one of the many thorns in the rotten heart of this land. Claim it for Aedyr, and should its efficacy be confirmed, you will be appropriately rewarded.
Didn't
By
realize the head
Lordwyn.
of the Steel Garrote was into antiques.
Apparently she is. Look at that, bro.
I see someone. Be ready for anything.
It is the Oracle.
My brother, can it be? Come, stand in the light. Let me look at you.
Who are weird? What are you? Sargamis?
It has been too long. I had feared I was the last of us.
No, you're
But
not.
you... Oh, the very sight of you is a balm for the soul.
Why are you golden?
I am the Oracle Sargemus, servant of the once shining god. He whose light has lately dimmed.
Yeah, the one shining god is that's Eotis. Right.
What brings you to this sacred space?
You named yourself after one of the early figures in Eotian scripture and for the expedition of my countrymen. I heard there was a temple of Eotis in the cave. Did you build the statue? You're really a godlike. Did you build the statue?
Indeed. It has been my obsession these last few years. Hewn by my own hands from stone in Aedyr, and no small degree of melancholy.
He's making it, okay.
I suspect it will be my last great labor before this body is returned to the earth, and I am returned to my god.
Are you by a statue?
And not a library, a clinic, something that might bring a greater good into this benighted world.
Yes.
I leave such projects to the children of Helia, Margarin, even Wow in their way. No, the statue is what my lord deserves. A graven image for a remorseless god. Cold as winter light, distant as the tallest peaks of the White March, fit only for he who stares at history and does not blink.
You're really a godlike.
I am as you are, though I do not care for the word. Aethys the Dawn Treader is my lord and patron. If you will forgive me saying so, I am surprised to meet you here. Even before the vanishing of our kind, it had been some years since a child of Galawain came to speak with me.
Galawain?
And I have never seen a member of the Lord of the Hunt's coterie whose visage resembles yours.
Lord of the Hunts? That's because I'm not a godlike of Galawain.
Ah, of course. I should not have assumed. I have had the great privilege to speak with thousands of our kind during my long life.
They don't know who I am,
And
the
you
god
do
of.
not resemble a single one of them. But if not Galawain, I cannot imagine who else among the Pantheon might have blessed you.
Could it be Eotis? Truthfully, I don't know which god is my patron. Yeah.
My relationship with my lord has oftentimes been the one succor through difficult seasons of my life. I hope that when you find your patron, it is the same for you. May I ask, as a god's child, did your earthly parents love you?
They revered me. It was different from love. I believe they cared for me in their way. They kept their distance. I think I frightened them. They were ashamed of me. They worried for me ceaselessly. It felt like a burden to them. Why? Why?
As I near the end of my life, my attention turns to my earliest days, to my family, my lord, and to love. I wonder if my parents could have loved me better if I had been less like myself and more like them.
Probably they could have.
I wonder if I could have loved them more if I had not so dearly loved my lord. I wonder if that hurt them. I wonder why our holy parents made us as we are. Do we have any freedom in the face of our gods? Did they make us to love them? And if we do so love our gods, why do we not simply kill our bodies to be closer to them? Can we ever be close enough to what we love in them to satisfy our longing? Can we ever get far enough from what we loathe in them to satisfy our disgust? My lord will break my heart so long as I love him. And I will always love him. But I am selfish. I do not want to die heartbroken.
I believe they cared for me in their way.
Even many kith untouched by gods are not so lucky.
Why did the gods vanish godlikes from the world? Yeah.
There are many theories, which the holy and learned of Eora have only just begun to argue. But You did not ask me for theories.
I asked you why.
Frankly, I do not know for certain. However, I believe the gods are preparing for war.
For war. War against each other.
A war of all against all.
Oh.
A struggle between destiny and design. Who yokes the soul of the world? Whose machinations turn the wheel?
The war for control.
Who acts and whom is acted upon? That is the ultimate power, brother. The only power there is to decide the fate of another and to make it so. For so long as we have lived, it is the gods who have decided for us. But change is possible, if we are brave enough to want it.
Oh.
And Kith have lately grown very brave indeed.
Who are Kith? Kith. Broad term referring to the so-called civilized people of Eora. Humans, Romana, dwarves, elves. Oh, okay. The people and the gods are gonna fight. I was told you were exceptionally old. Is that true?
What an impertinent question.
Yep.
Indeed, my soul has dwelled in this form for centuries, beyond even the lifespan of the longest-lived elf. My lord Aethys inspired my birth in the same year the kingdom of Aedyr was founded.
That's a long time
You
ago.
might say my birth heralded the empire you now serve.
Your death will herald the end of it? You must have witnessed some unbelievable things.
Many, yes. Some that inspired awe, others dread. For a time, I proselytized among the colonists who first settled Glanfath.
Il
I held the
Grandpath?
door of my parish church against an onslaught of Glanfathan raiders, and I watched them fall prostrate before my light. I tended the wounded in the Broken Stone War, the War of Black Trees, the War of Defiance, and in many wars that were never given the dignity of a name, and since have been forgotten. I can hardly recall them anymore.
Did you ever meet Esseat Waidwen? Who the hell is this? Glanfathan. Many cultures occupying okay. Area of eastern reach operated by Glanfathan tribes. Ancient ruins. Aedyrian colonizers in the Drywood went to war with the Glanfathan territorial disputes. Okay. You meet Esseat Waidwen.
Is that what they're calling him now? I heard the man that was Waidwen speak when he was but a farmer. He had a presence even then, furious, incandescent. It was astonishing, his power.
Or he who he became the avatar of Eodin
Had
or
my
whatever.
lord already made a home in his body by then? Did my
Eothas.
lord share with Waidwen his plans to wage a pointless, bloody war while wearing the poor man's face? What a grave injustice. To have your body stolen and be made into a saint.
Saint
Tragic Waidwen.
Waidwen.
Pitiable Waidwen. I grieve for what became of him.
Do you wish it had been you who was made a saint?
God help me. I do.
He does. You spent a long time in the Drywood. What made you stay?
The Deerwood has been
Deerwood.
a troubled place since the very moment of its inception. Conflicts erupted as regularly as spring flowers, to bloom and die as swiftly. So, there is always some dark corner in need of light, if you'll indulge me in the metaphor. Truthfully, I had been jailed for proselytizing in Colplin,
Oakland.
and it was to the colonies I was exiled.
He was exiled here.
So it was the Deerwood or death. I had nowhere else to go.
Interesting. So why haven't you died yet?
That is a question for my lord. I have asked him many times, but even when he spoke to me, he would not say. I suspect it is his essence that has kept me alive. And now that he has abandoned this world, well,
No more essence.
I soon expect to die.
Youth has talked to you.
In prayer in dreams, as I ate and loved and labored. His voice was a constant murmuring in my ear.
Oh, I'm also hearing
But
voices.
when I spoke to him, he never did reply. So, do not mistake his talking for a conversation. He only wanted to be heard.
Right. Are you afraid to die?
Not anymore.
Okay. That was over 600 years ago.
About 630, yes. Give or take a decade. One does lose count.
Why would you tell me all of this?
Because you are my brother. And I want someone to know.
Before he dies. Yeah. I've been hearing a voice in my head since I arrived on this island. Could it be my god?
I suppose it's
I mean,
not
you have been hearing him
impossible,
too, right?
but
Your god.
the gods typically make themselves known to us in our earliest days, before we have left the comfort of the womb. They are present in our hearts and mind before, well, before we even have a notion of I at all. I am sorry. Yours is an unusual case. Tell me, this voice in your head, do you want it to be your god?
I mean, it is talking to me. It would be a relief to finally know who I am. Yeah.
I am afraid that not even your god may tell you that. Answering that question is the soul's true purpose. It is the work of your life. And I suspect neither you nor I will ever know for certain. We can only remain open to curiosity and willing to be surprised.
Well, if it's not my god, I don't know what else it could be.
Other than a symptom of madness, you mean?
Oh, great, I'm mad.
You do not seem especially troubled. No more than any kith subject to life's uncertainties. As to what the voice is, if it is unlikely to be a god, I cannot say. It may be a particularly powerful soul attempting to control you, or the echoes of a past life.
Past life, soul.
Perhaps it is the sending of an archmage.
Oh.
Or some ancient construct of Engwithan make. Or it may just be the beginnings of the Dream Scourge.
You know about the Dream
Whatever
Scourge?
this voice is, I suspect only an expert in souls can say.
Alright. I heard there was a temple of Eothas in this cave. This is it?
Be welcome, for you have found it. People like you and I once sought this place in moments of spiritual turmoil, when the world and our souls could not find rest. Moments of war, famine, massacres, when those such as us are called upon to speak the gods' wills and to lead. But I have seen not one of us these last 3 years, and it is rare indeed that pilgrims come to pray.
After the god did all the bad
Perhaps
stuff.
our meeting now is the work of immortal hands. I pray that it is so.
Perception. Why would Godlike visit this temple and not the temples of their patron god? Yeah.
Godlike. Such a meager word for us, who are the gods' eyes and ears and hearts. We are the phenomena through which the gods experience the world.
Really?
We are as like the gods as a finger is like a man.
God part then?
You and I, and our raptured brethren, we are the gods themselves.
You are the god.
That's all very poetic, but it doesn't answer the question. Is this place special to Godlikes?
It had been once,
Once?
when we were legion, but no longer.
They're not
Our
enough
kind
left.
came here to find fellowship and understanding in a world determined to bend us to its purposes.
I wondered what purpose the Emperor had in naming me his envoy. Why should we need fellowship?
Consider a child of Rimagond. Yoked to the Oryx's will, they are born already in decay. They are divine lepers, revered and reviled both.
They need friends?
Their burdens are immeasurable. But they have been touched by the divine, so their gifts are as well. Only those like us can truly understand that balance, its agonies and its ecstasies.
You named yourself after one of the early figures in Aeothian scripture.
Then Sargamas spoke,
Sargamas spoke.
and his voice swept forth with the heat and force of the bright day's sun. Weep not, for the child of light has forgiveness even for
Oh,
you,
I read that book. Yeah.
if you will embrace him. I am that same
Oh.
Sargamas. Though it has been some time since a man has knelt before me and begged absolution, as Harmka did.
You are the same dude.
The
Huh.
people do not hold to the gods any longer, and they do not hold to their servants. We live in a time of disbelief. The gods are absent, and have recalled their gifts from the world. Avarice reigns. Acquisition is the faith to which all men bow. But perhaps there is hope. You have read the Book of Verses, and we are here together, if only briefly. In this moment, we are not entirely alone.
I have indeed read the Book of Four Verses. I'm looking for an expedition of my countrymen. Did they pass this way?
An expedition? I'm afraid I don't understand.
Oh?
An expedition? You know, treasure maps, matching outfits, campfire songs, the works.
Group.
I am familiar with the concept, tomb raiding and the like. What troubles me is why they would come here. These ruins are not so different from the many others on this island, except that they are a good deal more treacherous. And this representation of Aethys we stand before, it is the work of my own hands. They could not hope to move it.
Then why?
Do you know what their purpose is here?
Do you really expect me to believe you haven't seen them? There's only one way through this place. Doesn't got a relic you rumored to keep? Yeah, you're lying.
It's a reasonable question, I'll grant you.
Uh-huh.
You must understand, this place has seen so few visitors for so long that Well, I often retreat into my private quarters. To read, you understand, or pray, or sleep.
So he didn't notice them, he's saying.
Age has made me slow. I tire easily. I sleep now more hours than I wake. They could have already come and gone, and I would be none the wiser. In any case, you haven't told me what it was they searched for. Or do you not know?
They were searching for a relic you're rumored to keep here.
Ah, the splinter of Aethys.
The splinter.
I suppose it was too much to hope they were here to examine these exquisite ruins. Truly, it is their loss.
What is this relic exactly?
The splinter of Aethys is a sliver of shin bone from my lord's titan body.
Oh, it's the body of God.
It was carved from his skeleton many centuries ago. Yet long after the gods left this mortal world to claim their dominion in the beyond, the splinter is infused with the very essence of my lord's power.
Right.
To illuminate without fire, to heal without injury,
Magical, okay.
and to speak without voice.
Where do you keep the relic? I might find them there.
It rests in a shrine deep within this temple complex, beyond the reach of looters, visitors, or indeed myself. The path to the relic has fallen to ruin. Some sections are flooded, and others are infested with all manner of creatures. Although, perhaps you might assist me with that.
If you're about to ask us to tidy up, think again. My place is a much bigger mess.
Oh no, I had something far grander in mind. You see, this construction beside us is no mere statue, but a reliquary I have built to house the splinter of Aethys in its appropriate grandeur.
So get it and bring it here.
It is nearly complete, and ready for the splinter to be interred. But I can no longer reach the relic on my own.
So bring it here.
Return it to me, and who knows, Perhaps you will meet your expedition along the way.
I'll return shortly.
I am most grateful. Oh, and please refrain from touching my statue or devices. May light illuminate your path, brother.
That was a long conversation. 34 XP though. Optional, retrieve the relic. Quest updated. Sargamus.
The local militia's lax at the best of times, which these are not.
Alright. We see you in the next one. Let me save it. And there you go. See you in the next one.